Have you been to Christchurch, Cheylesmore before?
No, I haven't, but it's a very cold church.
Well, let's see what this show is like. I'll tell you a joke. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Chris.
Chris who?
Christingle. Oh,
Who's he?
Well, welcome to Christchurch and to our Christingle service here inside of Christchurch. It's freezing cold and our internet is a little bit unstable, so sorry about the delayed start. So pray for our internet that it might withstand. If the show goes down, we will try our best to get the whole system back up, and so please be patient with us. But I want to introduce myself. My name is Arthur, and I'll be your host, along with Fizzy. Fizzy, say hello.
Hi, everyone.
Great, and we'll be your host for this year's Christingle service. Now, there's nobody in church, or hardly anybody in church, so we're really hoping that you will take a picture of your Christingle. Of course, put yourself into the picture. You'll do a bit of a selfie, and you'll send that picture to Christingle at christchurchcov.net. That address has been in the pack, and hopefully you found it, and you're going to send a picture in. Now, we've already had a few pictures we want to see. This is Keith and Myrtle, and it's great to see that. I think they did their Christingle even earlier today. We have another one, which is, oh, we cannot get to another picture. No, can't. Oh, well, let's not. Oh, here's oh, that's me. Me and Lynn, we did a Christingle this morning, and that's our Christmas tree. Oh, there's some suspicious people. These are the Gales family, and they've even lit their Christingles. And I'm glad to see that they didn't eat their sweets before the service. And one more. Oh, that looks like John. John also has that Sputnik type of configuration for his candies. Great to see that. And that's a beautiful Christingle. So if you have a Christingle made up, and we hope you do, then send a picture in to Christingle at christchurchcov.net, and we'll get your picture up onto the TV screens. We'd love to see you. Now, here at Christchurch, we have a bit of a tradition as we count down the sleeps back to Christmas Day. I can hardly wait. But at Christchurch, we count down the weeks by watching the traditional Advent ring, which we always love. And Nigel has done another Advent ring for us for Advent 3.
Hello again. We're now on the third Sunday of Advent. So remember that we have our Advent ring, and we have this Advent ring to remind us of the coming of Jesus, the light of the world. And we lit our first red candle to remind us of God's people who in every age watch for his coming. And the second red candle we lit to help us think of God's greatest promise first told by the prophets.
The holly and the ivy are dancing in a ring round the very bright red candles and the white and shining King, and one that's for God's people in every age and day. We are watching for his coming. We believe and we obey. O2 is for the prophets and for the lights they bring. They are candles in the darkness, all alight for Christ the King.
So we now come to our third cracker. So we're going to need to pull that and see what that's got in it that tells us something about looking forward to Christmas and Jesus coming. So here we go. Oh, Right, so again we have got another crown, another paper crown, and remember that that's important because we are thinking about Jesus, who is coming as the King. And why is it you can never open crowns when people are watching? There we are. Okay, so we're thinking about the coming of King Jesus. So we need to have a look and see what our object is. So the object is, I don't know, can you see it on the table? There's our object here. Okay? So here's our object. So what do we reckon that probably is? Well, there's a big problem when these come as swarms. If you've got your crops and swarms of these come along, they eat through them very quickly. This is a locust. Now, just before Jesus was born, there was somebody in the who was also born just before Jesus, who then went and lived in the desert. And he lived in the desert, and we're told that when he lived in the desert, he ate wild honey and locusts. And so that's why we've got a locust here. So, and the person who did this, his name was John. He was called John the Baptist. So we're going to see if we've got a message from John the Baptist. So here we are. Message from John the Baptist, who lived in the desert, and he ate locusts and wild honey. And he said, "Prepare the way of the Lord." He was a voice calling in the desert, "Prepare the way of the Lord." And he was getting people to prepare for recognizing who Jesus really was.
And 3 for John the Baptist, he calls on us to sing. Oh, prepare the way for Jesus Christ. He is coming, Christ the King.
Our third candle is lit to remind us of John the Baptist, who said, "Get ready for your King."
The holly and the ivy are dancing.
Welcome back. I want to ask, Fizzy, do you remember all the different parts of the Christingle and what they mean?
Of course. The orange is the earth. The red ribbon is a nice decoration. The candle is because it's like a birthday. And the sweets are for eating. That's the best part.
Oh, no. You can't eat the sweet. Oh, no, no, no. Well, it's a good thing we have the Christingle song to remind us of what all the different parts of the Christingle mean. Get ready to sing, because this is a great song.
The Christingle begins with an orange, telling us of the world God made. By the fruits of the earth in their seasons, we can see the love of God displayed. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, it's the light of Christ. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, light of Christ. God of love, we give thanks now for Jesus. We remember his birth again. By the red ribbon round the Christingle tells the story of his cross and pain. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, it's the light of Christ. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, light of Christ. To complete the Christingle, a candle shining out in the darkest night. Jesus promised to lead us and guide us. Come and celebrate the world's true light. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Sing, Christingle, it's the light of Christ. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, light of Christ.
Do you have an orange?
No, I switched to Vodafone.
Ha 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 ha! But for Christmas, it should have been Virgin. Ha 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 ha!
What a great song. Wasn't that Fizzy?
Yeah, really great.
Totally. Now, let's see if we've received any more pictures coming in. Have we got any? Oh, hey, there's Peter, and what a beautiful Christingle that is. Have we got any other pictures? Maybe another. Oh, of course. And Sylvia, look at all those sweets on those things. And I hope she hasn't eaten her sweets either by now. Maybe there's another one. Let's have a look. Maybe there's some more sweets. No, no more pictures. Oh, wow. Hey, now there's a picture. Two lovely Christingles, and look at the Christmas decorations behind us, and I think that's from David and Ann Howard. So keep those pictures coming in. We'd love to see your Christingles, and we'll show a few more at the end of the show. If we do you want to ask?
Arthur, can I eat my candies now?
Of course you cannot eat your candies now. You can only eat your candies after the service, Fizzy. And I hope you at home have not eaten your candies, your sweets already. So save them till after the service. And we are raising money today for the children in need through the Children's Society. And we're going to watch a video which tells us more about the work of the Children's Society and why children, especially this year, are in desperate need.
Thank you for sharing the light of Christingle and helping disadvantaged children and young people in the darkest of situations. We've all been through a lot this year, and unfortunately, disadvantaged young people have been some of the hardest hit by the pandemic. For the young carers who have been shouldered with more responsibility than ever, the young people who have experienced devastating effects on their mental health, or the missing children who have nowhere to shelter for the night. We need your kindness more than ever. Together, we can rekindle the hope inside these vulnerable children and provide the safety net they so urgently need. Your Christingle donations will help run vital services all across the country, helping children through one-to-one counselling and dedicated project workers. You can guide the most vulnerable children to a brighter future. The kindness of Christinglers like you will help bring hope and optimism to the lives of young people. Please give what you can today and let children in this country know just how much they matter. Thank you.
Those poor children, they look really sad.
They do really look sad, Fizzy, and sadly there are more children than ever, especially this year of coronavirus, who are in desperate need because of all the problems that communities are facing as we go through this pandemic. Now, there are several ways that we can give money to the Children's Society. The best way you can give money is through our giving page, and we have a special page that is set up. And you can see that we already have actually quite a bit of money set up. We're really pleased about that. £60 has been raised so far. That was only £15 maybe about 2 hours ago. So thank you very much to those people who've donated. That's the best way. But in your packs, there's also boxes and a giving envelope that you can use to give your money things. If you're going to use the giving envelope, then can we ask you to send that directly to the Children's Society, and they will be very grateful for all that money that is raised.
Arthur, can I ask a really silly question?
Of course you can ask a silly question.
There must be so many children who need help. I don't think I have much money, and I don't think it will make a difference. The problem is so big, and my money is so small.
You know, Fizzy, that's a great question, and I wonder if a lot of people out there will have the same feeling, that the problems are so big, and what we can do by ourselves is so small. You feel that it won't make any difference, so why should I even bother? Well, I want to say how we can make a difference, and we need to follow 2 steps. The first is to ask Christ to come and help us, and secondly, to work together, not by ourselves, but together with others to make a difference. Now, when we ask Christ to come and help us, we're asking somebody who has all the power and the resources to make a huge difference. We sometimes forget. We try to work in our own strength, but if we ask Christ to come and help us, then we have somebody who has great resources and great power to help us on our way. Should we give it a try?
Yeah.
Yes! I say we should give this a try. So, in a moment, we're going to sing a song, and we're going to use this song like a prayer. And we're going to ask Jesus to come and help us as we help other children. This song is called Light of the World. And Fizzy is going to go on a journey through some dark places, and she's going to lead us in a prayer.
Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see beauty that made this heart adore you. Hope of a life spent with you. So here I am to worship, here I am to bow down, here I am to say that you're my God. You're altogether lovely, altogether worthy, altogether wonderful to me. King of all days, oh so highly exalted, glorious in heaven above. Humbly you came to the earth you created, all for love's sake became poor. So here I am to worship, here I am to bow
What a beautiful song. I'm going to lead us in a prayer, again, just to ask Christ to come and help us. Will you join me in a prayer? Lord Jesus Christ, we can do nothing without you. So we ask you to come into our hearts, to guide us and to lead us so that we can help children in need. And we pray in the name of Christ. Amen.
So, if asking Christ into our lives is the first part, how do we do the second part? Work together. Well,
there are two ways tonight that we can work together. One, of course, is by giving together. And we'll just check that giving page and see where we're up to. If it's any bigger than it was before. Oh yes, okay, so we're still at £60. So one of the ways that we can work together is we can give together. And if you're at home and you would like to give to the Children's Society, then click on that donate button and we can do together much more than we could do ourselves. So that's one way that we can work together. The second way is random acts of kindness. Now, in your bag, you'll find a little sheet of paper and it says 30 days of random acts of kindness. And on this sheet, there are all kinds of suggestions on how you can help somebody by showing a little bit of kindness. And if a lot of people work together to show kindness to somebody, then it begins to spread. If I show kindness to somebody, then they want to show kindness to other people. And if you, Fizzy, show kindness to somebody, then they will show. And it spreads and spreads and spreads. And as it spreads, so we trust that children in need will also experience some kindness in their darkness. So, all of us are going to try doing a little bit of kindness. Fizzy, I wonder if there is something that you would like to try.
What does tithe allowance mean?
Now that's a really good question. Tithe allowance is on the sheet. Well, tithe means promise. Means that you promise to give something. And in this case, if you tithe your allowance, you're going to promise to give all of it, or maybe just a little bit of it, to some charity, or maybe to the Children's Society. And in your bag, there is a little box, and you can construct this box, and it's meant to help you to do that. Maybe if you still get your allowance as coins, you can build this box and you can fill the box with coins, and then you can get your mom and dad to send these coins to the Children's Society or via that donations page. Okay?
Can I tithe just a little?
Of course you can. You don't have to tithe a huge amount of stuff. In fact, most of us don't tithe everything. You can tithe as much as you wish, in this case, to the Children's Society.
That's what I'm going to do.
Excellent. And we're hoping that you at home will also do a random act of kindness to somebody this week. Now, we want to check to see if our giving page has increased. It's only been a couple minutes, but we're hoping that people will still give to this Christingle page, and all that money will go towards children in need through the Children's Society. So please donate if you can. Now, wouldn't it be great if we saw everyone working together?
I get it now. That's how we can make a difference to big problems. We work together with Christ and with others to reach out to help children in need.
Excellent, Fizzy. Excellent. You've got it. And of course, at Christmas time, we remember that Jesus Christ did the biggest act of kindness by coming to earth as a baby. And we've got two events that can help us celebrate and remember that Jesus did the biggest act of kindness. One of them is called the Light Trail, and in fact it starts today. You will see a poster in your bag that looks like this, and it's called Joy to the World. And around Cheylesmore there are places with special windows, and they look like stained glass windows, and you can go and visit them, and each one tells you a little bit of the story of the birth of Christ. Now, the second event that we have for you, and we want to invite you to, is the Nativity Light Show. And that's going to be next Saturday on the 19th of December from 4 to 7. We've set up a very special display inside of church, and we want you to come and see the lights and see a little bit of a show and see the manger scene here in Christchurch. Now, what you can do is bring a candle in a jar, and your poster shows you a little picture of a candle in a jar. And what we'd like you to do is bring your candle and leave it at the foot of the cross, and leave it at the manger as a gift to Jesus Christ, just like the wise men did so many years ago. So, there are two ways that we would like you to work together, and you do this from the inside of your home, and that is to give to the donations page, and the second thing is to do a random acts of kindness. So there are two things you can do inside your home to work together, and there are two things that you can do outside and close to Christchurch, and they are the Light Trail and the Nativity Light Show. And we hope that we will see you in Christchurch eventually. Fezzi, should we have a look at our giving page?
Okay, yeah.
Let's have a look and see if our giving page has risen. It's not gone up anybody, so we continue to encourage people to give to the giving page. So, are we ready for the big final song? Say again? Yes, you've been waiting for this, haven't you, Fizzy? We're about to sing our final song in the Christingle service, and this one is a real stomper. Shine, Jesus, shine. So I'm hoping you're going to stand up, you're going to clap your hands, you're going to sing along, because this one is a great song. Shine, Jesus, shine.
Lord, the light of your love is shining in the midst of your darkness shining. Jesus, light of the world, shine upon us, set us free by the truth you now bring us. Shine on me, shine on me. Shine, Jesus, shine, fill this land with the Father's glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze, set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow, flood the nations with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, Lord, and let there be light. Lord, I come into your awesome presence, from the shadows into your radiance. By the blood I may enter your brightness. Search me, try me, consume all my darkness. Shine on me, shine on me. Shine, Jesus, shine, fill this land with the Father's glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze, set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow, flood the nations with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, Lord, and let there be light. we gaze on your kingly brightness, so our faces display your likeness, ever changing from glory to glory. Mirrored here, may our lives tell your story. Shine on me, shine on me. Shine, Jesus, shine, fill this land with the Father's glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze, set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow, flood the nations with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, Lord, and let there be light. Shine, shine, Jesus, shine, shine His land with the Father's glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze, set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow, flood the nations with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, Lord, and let there be light.
That was great. And I can't wait to see the light trail and nativity light show.
Absolutely. And I'm looking forward to that as well. So just a reminder, there are 2 things that you can do inside and 2 things you can do outside. And we do hope to see you at the Nativity Light Show and the Light Trail. We want to say thank you for joining us. We've had a few problems with the internet, so thank you for bearing with us on that one. And we want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Should we say Merry Christmas? Bye!
I know Christingle's girlfriend.
Ah, is it Merry Christmas?
No, it's Carol Service, and she's coming next week.
Oh,
The Christingle begins with an orange, telling us of the world God made. By the fruits of the earth in their seasons, we can see the love of God displayed. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, it's the light of Christ. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, light of Christ. God of love, we give thanks now for Jesus. We remember His birth again. By the red ribbon round the Christingle tells the story of His cross and pain. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, it's the light of Christ. Sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, sing, Christingle, light of Christ. To complete the Christingle, a candle shining out in the darkest night. Jesus promised to lead us and guide us.